The city of La Crosse will soon either have the highest hotel room tax in the state or it will have the highest property taxes in city history.
And that's the difficult choice the city has to make in order to pay for the La Crosse Center. News 8's Scott Behrens tells us how this decision could impact the local economy and your wallet.
The current room tax in La Crosse is 8%. The mayor would like to see that number go up to 11%, which would be the highest rate in Wisconsin, and some local businesses are worried that would deter tourists. If the room tax doesn't substantially increase, however, the city says they will have to raise property taxes to help pay for the proposed $42 million expansion of the La Crosse Center.
There's no easy answer to any of this.
Mayor Tim Cabot is hoping the city will agree to raise the room tax from 8% to 11%.
I feel like the 11% is a very reasonable approach. It's balanced. We're still going to need to slightly increase our property tax rate.
If the room tax is increased to 11%, property taxes will only be increased by around $30 for a $100,000 home. However, if the room tax isn't increased, or if it's increased to 9%, which is what Explore La Crosse is proposing, property taxes would increase more than $50 for a $100,000 home.
That actually, I believe, would be the highest property tax rate that the city has ever had. So we're very much concerned about that.
The executive director of Explore La Crosse says if La Crosse increases the room tax too much, tourists will simply stay at a hotel in a neighboring city to save money.
The biggest concern is that we are going to price ourselves out of a market.
If that happens, Frell says several local businesses will lose foot traffic and the city's economy will suffer.
I mean, it could be a yarn shop, a clothing shop, it can be the ice cream parlor, it could be a variety of different businesses that are all affected by it.
Explore La Crosse says the county brought in more than $250 million from tourism last year, and they don't want to do anything to impede that. The mayor agrees, but still thinks increasing the room rate to 11% is the best solution.
We don't want to do anything, obviously, to stop the momentum, because we do have a lot of great things happening in our community and downtown, and tourism as well, but at the same time, we got to figure out a way to pay for this project.
Explore La Crosse thinks increasing the room tax from 8% to 9% would be a much better solution than 11%. Mayor Cabot, on the other hand, doesn't believe raising the room tax to 11% will have a major effect on tourism. He says worst case scenario, the city council can always vote to lower the room tax rate again.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. The City Judiciary and Administration Committee is voting on this tomorrow night, and then depending on what they recommend, it will then go to the City Council next week.